Okay. Let's see who wants to go first now.
I'll go.
You'll go first.
I did module approve reject credit application one.
Okay, so approve reject credit application. Oh, so this one, lender can access credit application assigned to them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And as part of that, which scenario you did?
The first one,
One application,
one or more.
or one or more? Okay, all right, so this one, second. Okay. All right, so do you have it on computer?
Yeah,
Can you join the Zoom meeting?
yes, I can connect to the internet.
Yeah, you should be fine now.
Mhm.
While she is pulling up, are you guys okay next weekend for both Saturday, Sunday?
Instead of Thursday.
No, Thursday we'll have it, but Saturday, Sunday, because we're gonna cover a few things. So technology side of things, start doing it the actual tools, basically, and so forth. So would Saturday, Sunday work for both of all of
What
you
time? In the
in
morning?
the morning? Yeah, same time,
Same
9 to
one.
12:31.
Yes.
Yes.
The reason is May 11th, we will not have it. Okay, session here. May 11th weekend. Basically, we will not have it, but Saturday, Sunday next week. Then May 18th weekend, we can do Saturday, Sunday as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to be using our laptop today.
This is the exercise. This is why you need to bring the laptop. Basically, like you are writing the test cases, right? Right in the laptop. So no piece of paper going forward, because we're gonna be needing next week onwards anyway. You need laptop next week onwards.
Just make sure next Saturday, Sunday, you bring the laptop, because we'll be doing hands-on on the.
Yeah, and accessing the cloud-based tools and those things. Yeah. Okay, yeah, can you go ahead and share your screen? Now I'm gonna stop sharing mine.
Yeah. This is it.
All right, let's see what you got.
So I will hand draw everything.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Template is good, but it's okay. Let's see what you came up with. Okay, so approve reject credit application module name. Okay, yep. So module name looks correct. Okay, so I'm just going to test title, lender accesses assigned credit application. Okay, so here I would suggest you describe the scenario in the title a little bit. Like lender accesses assigned credit application, more than one credit
Yeah.
application, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
More than one credit application.
That's why I wrote S, right? Applications.
Oh, well, because there are two separate scenarios,
Oh.
one application or one more than one, right?
Yeah.
So,
Combine both into one and one quote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right. Okay, so precondition, existing dealer that sends the credit application, existing credit applications, right?
Yeah.
So you need to say how many,
How many?
because you are tester, it needs to be very precise.
Hmm.
Is it 2? Is it 3?
Oh,
Is it 4?
okay. So it's like make up this number.
Yeah, well, it's you are tester, you are wearing a hat of the user, so you are saying 2, yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Not just make up number, right?
Number.
Yeah.
That has to be existing in the system also.
Correct.
Yeah.
But just for this situation.
Yep,
right?
yep, okay.
To put in like a number there,
Yeah.
it should, when in real life, like, I mean.
No, this is real life, so put what number?
4.
4 credit applications. Now, let me ask you. Existing dealer, that stands for credit applications.
To the lender, right?
So to the specific lender. Now, which lender?
The lender that was,
Well, which lender? So remember, you are saying assigned to, can it be any lender?
no,
Can it
only,
be two different lenders?
no,
Okay, so then let's correct that.
only to the specific, to the own.
So who is specific lender? Let's find out.
How to find out?
So that's where your test data comes in, right? So pre-existing should be, so does the lender exist? Any lender has to exist in the system?
So this one, existing lender,
Okay, who is existing lender? Existing lender, but who is it? So here you can give actually the name,
the name of a lender.
name of a lender, lender one
Okay.
exists in the system.
So like.
So here, existing dealer, right? Existing lender, lender one,
Uh-huh.
existing dealer, who is the dealer? You need to identify the dealer.
Like,
Not IE, you said German Toyota exists in their system. This is lender one, exists in the system,
okay.
right?
Mhm.
So existing dealer apply for apply to specific lender, lender one. Okay, it needs to be very precise.
Okay,
Because otherwise, who is test, somebody you write the test cases, somebody is in India executing this test case, then they have no idea. Who is specific lender? Or who should be assigned. Okay, so existing for credit application,
Mhm.
but I think you need to correct this one. For credit assigned to lender one. Specific, instead of specific lender, just say lender one.
Okay.
Okay, the existing lender, hang on. Existing for credit applications. Now, do you know what for credit applications?
You have to be very specific. Not just
Now we are talking
Because
about.
you're going to do repeatable test case also.
Alright, so this needs to be specific, but I understand you don't know, so let's see what your steps are, then we'll come back to this one.
Okay. So one can access received credit application, that's what we're testing.
No, so here, test data, lender one can access,
That's
Well,
what testing, right?
but it's not test data, right? So test data is lender one. Then German Toyota, whatever you specified here, right?
The user ID, password.
User ID,
the
passwords,
application IDs.
those things. That, whatever is there, your test data, you will want to specify here.
Okay, so we need to verify all that
Yeah,
here.
yeah, all that here, so German Toyota. Needs to be here, listed as a
Here,
test data.
Okay, from the beginning. like
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah, all your test data, right? Because if you don't put that, then people will not understand, okay, what are we doing?
So this is removed, should be removed.
No, lender one,
Should be
because
kept.
this is a lender, which is fine, this is the name of the lender, right? So they remove this sentence, because it doesn't belong here.
Okay.
Okay, German Toyota lender one,
Okay,
post condition, will come back. Okay, now somebody tested whether the lender was assigned the specific credit applications. And what are you verifying? Test case, whether the lender was assigned specific credit application.
access.
Has access to only those credit applications, so I don't think centers is complete here.
Any image?
So has access, because what are you trying to prove here?
The lender that was assigned the specific credit application has access. So only the lender
All-
that was, should I add only or something?
Yeah, so has specific credit application has access.
Maybe I'll just rewrite it.
Yeah, just rewrite it, okay,
Okay.
because you are want to specific, be very specific.
Okay, so the lender has the lender one,
Mhm. Our lender one here again, this is summary, right? It's a general description about the test
which
case.
is specific lender that was
Yeah.
assigned.
Yeah. And access to only those applications, right?
Windows credit application. Okay.
Yeah.
Next,
Yeah, okay.
these are
Alright.
my steps.
Okay, now expected result, okay, you have it, okay, separately, which is fine. Alright, so. Why your step number one says email notification is sent to lender?
That's the first thing that should be tested, right? Is the email notification, is it received by the lender? How he knows how to go online and check this credit application thing? I don't know.
Does it really matter, email notification part? I mean, does it really matter? You
But
need to
how
have it
he knows to go and check?
because you are the QA, so. So
We
this,
need to check if that's working right for the lender.
no, that is a separate requirement
Oh.
for this one. So this one, you are not testing the email notification here. What you are testing is, hey, if I am a lender, can I access the application assigned to me?
Mm.
So this step is irrelevant,
Is that-
nothing to do with the test case,
Okay.
okay? Now, yours,
This.
yeah, you can remove that, but you need to add other things. Do you guys have anything different here? Well, what do you guys have? For this test case?
Lender login with valid credit,
Okay,
accreditation.
so you need to log in first, right?
I have that, but it coming later. on.
Okay, then remove that step as well. So second, first, okay, so now you start here. Okay, lender logs onto the site, lender receives the credit application, that was assigned.
Lender doesn't receive it, right?
So lender
Access,
accesses, yeah. To change the receives to access, right?
okay.
Now. So remove this tab as well, right? Because there is no expected result here.
Well, the other thing which,
Then this
to
also.
me, it's. The step two is just. You need to be a little bit more specific.
Yeah,
Specific lender.
No, you logged into the home site, right?
How do you get
All
to
of a
the-
sudden, how do you get to the application?
Then.
Then you click
the-
on the credits application status.
so you access the list of credit applications, right?
Mhm.
You need to get
You need
there
to get
somewhere,
that.
right? So step number 2,
Lender.
accesses credit applications,
This is. Application.
right? Applications,
So.
right?
Yes.
Now, how he gets there, if you know the details of the design, then you can write down exact steps, but otherwise you just.
Should I say lender navigates? Because it
credit
feels like
application.
two and.
Yeah, that's fine, you can say navigate as well, or accesses, I mean, it doesn't matter how they get there. They have to click on certain things, which is fine. Okay, now, lender, once the lender accesses credit applications. Now, what is the,
How do I know it's assigned only to me?
yeah, the main point is you guys don't have it.
Oh.
How do I know it's, just because it's visible to me, does that mean it's all assigned to me?
Like,
How do I verify that the only thing which is assigned to me is the one which is visible?
If I see 10 applications in the list, how do I
the
know?
name- The name of the lender, it should show up, it should come to only to their email, their.
Email is irrelevant, right? We already said email is irrelevant here. So how do the lender verifies whether they receive the correct credit application?
I don't get it. Because like, they get.
So if I see 10 applications in the list,
And they were all sent to that specific lender's email. So.
no, but email is irrelevant, right? Email, we said, whether let's say
But
email,
you're asking like, how do you know it's to that specific lender? That's how you
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
so. Lender, if you have to verify something, so you need to actually look at the application and see
Yeah.
if it's for me,
Yes.
basically, right? So. So out of 10 applications, if 4 are assigned to me and 4 are assigned to somebody else,
Mhm,
then your test case will fail, right?
correct.
So you said 4 applications only, right? What if I see more than 4,
Oh. okay,
first of all,
that- okay.
right? If I see more than 4, is it pass or fail? I don't know.
Fail. So that's not what we were testing. It should only be four for that specific lender one.
Okay, now, imagine, if somebody else is also, has some previous applications are also sitting there in the
Mhm.
system, so I see six.
Okay.
Is it fail or pass?
Previous applications that
Was submitted?
were submitted to that lender,
Mhm.
it's passed. Like, we just wanna make sure that
The
the,
specific four, that's
Since this,
specific four, they were created by specific dealer. So I think that here, this is very important, okay? What they are looking at is, it has to be very specific. That's where the application, what applications are assigned to the lender, you have no idea.
So let me ask you one question. The way you've written the steps. If you give it to, let's say. Gene. Will he able to know exactly which for credit application you were thinking? That needs to be visible. Part of this lender test case. Based on, just look at the description. That you put in the steps and the expected results.
So if Gene is executing the test case, let's say he has a system, you wrote the test cases, you are done, and after a month, when the system is ready, Gene is executing the test cases. And he comes in, he logs in as a lender. Then he accesses the credit applications, and that
the
was,
date. The date.
but how does he know what date? I mean,
Shouldn't you put the date in the credit application? Like, okay, I don't have a picture of the, I don't know.
you don't need a
See,
picture.
you're making too many assumptions. At this point, all you have it is data. And the requirements. So think about it, right? You're assuming it's, yeah, it'll be visible today. How do you know when a lender accesses the credit application? If there are 100 applications in my folder. How I'm gonna know which one is, I have to click each one of them to do it,
Yeah.
and which one I will click in. The whole reason why I asked you earlier, that you need to know which credit applications is submitted, it goes by IDs, right? I need to be able to tell him if ID 123, ID 456, ID 777 is assigned to him. And then you can look into it and says, is that really associated with it?
So the ID.
So how do you get to ID? So I think you thought process, I think you are trying it, but probably your step doesn't reflect it, okay? Is that how you guys have
Think
it?
around it, right? Every time they say it's devil is in the details. Yes, you put the generic steps.
Yeah.
But if you give it to somebody else, do they have the same understanding as what you're thinking it to run the test case and say, yes, it passed or failed?
No.
Okay, that's where I want you guys to think about it. Is your test cases should be detailed enough for every step, that if you give it to somebody else, they can run it and then clearly say, yes, it passed or it failed. Okay, if it is not there, that means you still need to provide additional details within those steps.
Okay, so tip number 2, do you guys what did you guys write
for what?
for these steps? What do you have? Can you just read it?
After the number 2,
Uh-huh,
the number 3, I wrote the credit application page open,
okay,
and
then what you guys have?
the lender was.
Read me what you have, not describing anything.
Yeah, I stopped at 3, the credit application page open. And the expected result was the credit application was successfully opened.
Okay. Credit application was successfully opened. So here, I think where you guys are struggling is, what is the credit application, right? What am I supposed to verify? I don't think it's clear to me. So what if I tell you that here, assume you don't have any credit application assigned. Okay, assume you don't have any credit applications assigned. So let's come back here. Alright, so steps, right? I think you guys got the picture, but I think you guys are struggling to write the steps here, maybe. Okay, so step number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever it is, okay? Now, who creates a credit application?
Dealer.
Okay, so what if I log in as a dealer? Okay. XYZ, whatever, G training, whatever you supply. Then what I can do is create credit app. Create credit app and submit.
And the more importantly, just make sure you assign it to that lender.
Assign to lender, create a credit app for lender 1. And submit. Okay. Lender 1 and submit. So I know this credit app will be assigned to lender 1 and I submit it. Now, here in this tab, if you do that, then as soon as you submit, note down, this is the instruction, okay? Note down app ID that is generated.
There it's generated.
Yeah, when you submit, that's where it's generated, right?
Where does it say?
Well, application, credit application, and if you read into data, it just says that it's auto generated.
It's auto-generated ID.
Look into the data.
So that's why, I mean, we said it's a piece of puzzle. So you need to look at all the document information that's available to you. And then,
Go into the
basically,
data section of design document. And then look at the table that talks about what are the lender or credit application. Design
so
document.
I have it open here, okay, so I'm gonna go back here. All right, so I'm gonna go to the design document here,
Here.
and I'll pull up,
Credit application. I think
let's
it's
see.
below that.
All right, so this is the credit application here, right? This is what it is. Now it's a long page, but it says the application ID system generated. Okay.
Okay.
All right, this is the system generated ID. Okay, so as soon as you save the application or submit it, this supposed to be generated. Now, if you are not clear, then nobody asked the question, I guess. Then you can always ask, hey, where does it fit in application ID, or what is the unique number, that's how it's assigned. And the business analyst will explain you, okay, this is where the ID is supposed to be generated when they submit it. Okay, so you wrote down whatever ID is generated. Okay, then obviously you can repeat the process for 4 applications in your scenario. Here I'm just using one example here. Then I'm gonna log out. Then I'm gonna log in as lender 1 user. Okay, I'm gonna log in as lender 1. I'm gonna access the credit application list, and I'm expecting to see that whatever ID that was generated in step number 2.
So why do you have to log out in 3?
Well, because I'm logged in as a dealer. I'm trying to basically submit the credit. I submitted credit applications here. You always log out as a.
You have to change the role.
You have to change the role. Now you wanna wear the hat of a lender. Initially, you started as a dealer. Now you have to wear a different hat in order to verify this. You are 2 different people, right? You're simulating a dealer as well as lender. Now, whether it sends out email or not, we don't care, because email might be broken, who knows? That's a separate testing, okay? It's not part of this thing. Okay, log in as a lender, verify or pull application list or select application list, verify. I can see
Is it generated in step 2?
application ID 1231,
Mm.
ID 123 here. You can just be very specific. Okay. Or you can just simply say, note down the ID and verify that that ID is listed in the list. So this is a happy path scenario, right? Now, same thing, if the application is assigned to two different two applications, if I create two applications, one assigned to lender one, the second one is assigned to lender two. Then when I log in, I should see only my application. So lender, I can see only application ID, whatever generated 1, 2, 3. Because now you have two applications for two different lenders. So this step will change and this step will change. Verification. Okay,
Mhm.
so your precondition, I think you need to update the precondition here. So if you flip back to, if you go back to your document here,
Oops.
you stop sharing.
Let
Okay,
me see.
yeah, go ahead and save it. If you go to the precondition, right? So you need to revise the steps here, okay? But if you go to the precondition. So what we are saying here, precondition wise, existing dealer, it is good. Now this send 4 applications to lender 1, you need to get rid of them. Okay, this part. Because you are creating those applications in the steps. To make it simpler. Existing 4 application, that goes away. Okay. Alright, so existing dealer, so this 2 becomes part of the precondition, both has to be true. Now you need to add the step for creating the applications. In your test case.
Okay.
Right, so you log in as a whatever your dealer 1. Basically, kind of like what I showed you here, right? Does it make sense? I mean, I'm just
Yes.
asking you guys in general, right?
Mhm.
This is what you can do. And that would be the easiest route for writing the complex test cases. Okay. All right, any question on this one?
So when you're like, working with all the testers,
Mhm.
like, it's not like you're gonna be the only one
Yeah.
that's like thinking about all these.
Yes,
questions.
that's correct.
Like you have other brains working together.
No, not
If there is a small project and you are the only tester, you are the only one with writing.
Generally, the MHA, I mean, mental health, I mean, if someone is working on something, she will be assigned to the project. She knows she's the only one.
Mm.
And so she has to wear head of different users. This is what you are trying to do. I need to log in as a dealer, simulate their business process. Now I need to log in as a lender, simulate their business process, see if I can see the things coming. Okay. Now, if you end up in nationwide, yeah, that's they have probably 200 testers on staff. You might be said doing coordinating with them.
But again.
But again, you are responsible for writing the test cases.
Whatever module is assigned to you, you are responsible. You're not just having 10 people writing on that.
Yeah, only one person writes a test case generally.
And we can review with the others. But they are not writing for you.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, if they are writing for you, then I mean, then you might just be executing.
Yeah.
And yeah, which doesn't require much effort. Okay, running the test case, you can just simply follow the instruction what you wrote. Do if it works, there you go. That's how you do testing. When we talk about next week, I think we'll go through that process. How do you actually test and other things? Okay, all right. So stop sharing. Let's see what we have here. All right. So,
Go back to your whiteboard.
yep, whiteboard, yep. That's what I was.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So let's see, what is that, what else we have? All right, so what you guys came up with? Let's see what you guys have to say. So this is the lender cannot modify application data, right? So you have it, you don't have it on computer? Okay, let me see it here. All right, so tell me the steps.
Okay, I have model name. Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
other steps.
Yeah, step.
Okay. The first one, logging into the system.
Login into system, okay?
As what user? Lender.
Okay, as lender, all right? And do you know the lender? Okay, that's fine. Let's see what you got. Okay, then we'll come back.
The second one, navigate to the loan application.
Navigate to loan apps, okay? All right. Then what?
I think attempt to modify.
Okay, open app, okay? And try to modify. That's what you are saying?
Yeah.
Okay. What is expected?
The first one, I think, is successful login.
Successful login, okay? What's the second one?
A loan application are visible.
Okay, visible. Okay, third one?
Yes, sir.
No, you need to have verification. That's the important part. What are you verifying? And you are attempting to modify, but are you able to modify? What's supposed to be here?
Also, what app you're trying to monitor? We talked about specific detail. Right?
So again, you need to have verification here, right? So are you able to modify? Yes or no, right? It has to have a yes or no answer.
Successfully open to modify.
So you open the app and try to modify. Are you able to modify?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are able to modify,
And it fails.
it fails. This test case is not correct, right? Because you're not supposed to modify. So you verify that application is read only, right? Or I'm not able to change the status. What is the scenario here? Lender cannot modify application data, right? So verify that I am not able to update anything. Change any data except status. Remember, there is another requirement. This says you are able to change the status, right? So verify that you are not able to modify anything but status. Okay, now again, logically it sounds fine, but do you have what app you are trying to modify? Is it already exist? So do you have those preconditions? What do you have in precondition?
No, I didn't know anything.
You don't have any precondition? Okay, then I think you need to follow the similar path at what we corrected for her.
Okay.
You log in as a dealer, create a specific credit application, assign to a specific lender, and have this log out, have this lender log in, and try to pull up that application and see if he can modify anything but status. He shouldn't be, right? So verify that I'm not able to modify and change anything except status. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise it's fine, but preconditions needs to be there. Okay. Same thing, exactly what C has. C needs to correct. All right, 1.4.
You write it?
Who wrote it? 1.4.
So did you do work for the floor?
What is it? I work last night, it's in the bottom.
I know. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Just there.
You go each of them.
But my computer battery is low, it's shutting down.
Oh, is it?
It's
Okay.
on the computer.
You don't have plug-in wires?
No,
Okay. Alright, so. Alright, so. Do you have it, this one?
No.
The final one? Alright, so you guys did do it. Okay, so. It's gonna increase your homework. For sure. We still have time, I mean 12. I mean, you guys can attempt to work it throughout on piece of paper here and we can review it. Because Alfred must be assigned for each dealer, I mean,
Let's talk as a team, right?
yeah,
What would you do?
yeah, let's talk about it, see what you guys think. Well, we will work as a team.
Create dealer and see if we can create without.
Okay, so who can create a dealer? So tell me the steps. Now, right? I mean, now we are talking about steps.
So first of all, who you would log in?
So think who has access to create a dealer?
site admin.
Okay,
Site
so
admin.
you can log in as a site admin, right? Or RFREP, either whatever, you are tester, so you can pick anybody who has access to do or perform these tasks. Okay, so here, let's say log in as a site admin. Then what? What do I do next? Once I log in?
What tasks you're trying to perform?
The
So you need to access that functionality, right? Second thing is about navigation. Once you log in, I need to go and where do I need to go? To create dealer. What module I need to access?
manage your dealership.
Manage dealer shop, right? So access. Manage dealer. Functionality, right? How I'm going to do it, I don't know because I don't have much design, but I know I need to
You
access.
have that page views, right? So it should tell you.
Yeah, you have page view, so you can see it, what are the things that I need to do. But assume, okay, now I'm getting there, so I'll be on manage dealer shop, now what? What action do I need to take? What would be my third step here?
New dealer shop setup.
Okay, well, it's not sign up, right? So create new dealer.
So agents sign up new dealers for our floor.
I know, but that's a process.
Ah.
But when you are actually doing the
Ah.
system, the
So
same process in the system, so I'm trying to create a new dealer. Now,
The dealer can log in.
no, it's not about login, right? I'm trying to set up a new dealer. What is the information that I am requiring here and what? Remember what functionality we are testing? Alfred must be assigned for each dealer, right? So. What information I will not supply, let me put it that way, when I'm creating a new dealer. I'm asking a question. What information I will not supply so that I can test Alfred must be assigned for each dealer, that functionality. I guess, so what is needed for each dealer?
What are required fields?
What are required fields?
That's what you provide in data.
Name, addresses.
Okay, so you need to go to this, wherever that information is available. And figure out what is required and what is not required.
That's.
So this is dealers. So these are required: shop ID, dealer name, franchise number. I have state, RFREP is required. Now what are you testing? you are testing that ref is required. That's the requirement, right? So I can supply everything except ref. SIP system will allow me to create dealer. Does it make sense here?
Mhm.
You have 10 fields that are required, but I'm not gonna supply ref. And then what? So let's say I have a dealer screen, new dealer screen. I'm gonna fill out everything but ref. What action I need to take? So that I can see the functionality is working or not. So you have this screen. Right? So there is a save button here. So I'm filling out everything. And this is ref. I'm not gonna fill out that. This is what you are trying to do.
Mhm.
When you are creating your profile, right, on any trying to create email account, if you don't fill out certain things, what it does,
It's error invalid.
right? So you are expecting something. If I say I filled out everything but ref here,
Mhm.
okay, create new dealer without filling out ref. Then what action I need to take? Click on save or something. And save information. If I do that, what am I expecting? If I execute step number 3, what I supposed to expect?
A failure.
So you're supposed to get some error message, right? And that's basically that's what you're expecting. Source error message. And dealer is not created. That's all it is. There is not much here. Basically. The requirement says ref must be assigned for each dealer. Is there anything else here for this requirement? And this is how you can test it, right? So I'll try to simulate basically without filling out ref and see if I'm able to create new dealer or something. That's all. All right, everybody good?
Mhm.
Now you still need to have precondition. What would be the preconditions here?
Um,
So what has to be true, right? In the
The
system.
existing, the dealer.
Existing dealer, right? German Toyota, you can pick whatever test data, whatever you need.
Wait. In this case, why would the dealer be existing?
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
Oh, we're trying to create.
You're trying to create it.
Yeah.
You're trying to create it, right? So it doesn't have to be.
Uh,
You just need
The
a
art-
side admin.
art rep.
Well, you're not even doing ARPA, you're not even providing it. So you don't even have to have it.
Then,
You need to have it only if you are trying to create one with the ARPA and
With that.
others and others.
okay.
So you need to look at the test data, right? I mean, whatever the required fields.
Well, are those exist?
Well, if any of them, right? Any of them. It says state of the dealer address required,
So those are the ones that you're providing.
providing it.
What will
So
be the precondition? Preconditions only site admin exist.
Yeah.
Because dealer, you're trying to create it. You don't have RFREF because you're not providing RFREF.
Yeah, that's
So if
nothing.
they exist or not, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, yep, so nothing else is required except, yeah, this thing, so. So as long as you, other things, you can type it in probably, so yeah. 5 or 6 fields, I mean. So only thing required is you have valid login as a site admin.
Yeah.
Right, and then you can execute these test case.
Mhm.
So that needs to go in a precondition, site admin exists, or site admin credential exists in the system, that's all. Did you guys create the load calculator one?
Yes.
Okay.
They haven't written any. They were supposed to write test case around load calculator.
Oh, no, we did.
We
go
did
through
last-
it.
You guys did it last
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ah, there are plenty here, so I'm just saying. Okay.
You'll be able to write plenty more. Here's what I would recommend. There's plenty that you created in the test three that you haven't written. Your effort should be is, are you able to write successfully all the test cases or not? So the more the practice you will do it, the better you will be.
Yep. Yeah, I think franchise number, definitely nobody did it. So that goes in as part of the homework test scenario tree and with that, plus I'll send out few more.
I did the tree. for them.
So here's what I would recommend, because I want everybody else to put an effort into it.
Yeah.
Right. Do finish the trees, but also write at least 6 to 8 test cases between now and Thursday.
Yeah, pick any requirement that you prefer. We have discussed at least 10 different requirements here. Pick any of the requirement and write
And pick the hard ones, because that's where you're gonna learn.
I mean, if you guys wanna work through it here, we still have time, okay? I mean, this thing, I know, but you guys just produce from home. So,
Make sure you look at the right homework for this time.
yeah, make sure you guys finish the homework, because next week onwards, we're gonna switch the gear. Okay, it's a completely different things. So this is the last week, we're gonna focus on this one and Thursday. That's it.
Are we going to have workshop on Thursday?
Yeah, we will have it. Yeah, we'll Thursday. We are back to regular schedule. So. Okay, so I'm gonna send you a few requirements. And you need to create the test cases, at least one test case for each of these requirements. Write down detailed test case. No piece of paper. Make sure you do it on Word so that you can share it on Thursday. Nothing writing on the piece of paper anymore. Right. Okay, so I'll send out the homework. We'll meet on Thursday, 6:30. And work through it, alright? And as I said, next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. I'll remind you guys on Thursday as well, to be here both Saturdays and Sunday. Right.
Something.
Next weekend, everybody's good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, I just wanna make sure one person says no, then
Sunday, 9 o'clock.
yeah, 9 o'clock, yeah, 9 to 1 regular schedule. Yep. But next week will be bring your computers, you will need it, so, yeah.
Welcome.